You have three very kind of tentpole policies that you're running on. Can you break them down for the people? Because this is what we're going to show them at United Palace.
Yep. So we have 8.5 million people living in New York City. About 2.5 million live in rent-stabilized housing. That means the city determines if their rent goes up every year or not at all. And that's done through a board called the Rent Guidelines Board. 9 members, the mayor appoints each one. This mayor called himself real estate. He's raised the rent 9%. Andrew Cuomo has, become even closer with the Real Estate Board of New York, and it's likely he would be raising those rents as well. We've said, when we look at the facts, the median household income of these tenant households, $60,000 a year. The revenue for these landlords going up 12%. We need a freeze. We need relief for New Yorkers. Right. Because, look, when a lot of us are working in jobs where there might be a raise, 1%, 2% increase might not sound like a lot. But a lot of these tenants are seniors on fixed incomes. Mm-hmm. There is no extra money that they can find. I've had an 82-year-old woman come into my district office in Astoria and say, my rent is now double my Social Security and my landlord is filing for eviction. Can you help me? And yes, we helped her. We spent 6 months to get every single city resource, but that is not scalable citywide. Right. We need a systematic approach. So we're saying we're going to freeze the rent for those 2.5 million New Yorkers, give them that stability that they know this year is going to be the same as next year. It's the same rent check. Right. Because for many of them, that's the same thing with their own checks, their own salaries. They're not changing, right? Across the country, inequality is going down. New York City, it's going up. The second major thing is the bus. We were talking about the BX, We have more than 1 million New Yorkers ride the bus every day. We have the slowest buses in the country. Average speed, 8 miles an hour. Like, you and me walk faster when we're late.
Yeah, right? I've jogged about 4 of them and beat the 12 bus.
I have caught up to a bus when I have missed it. I have ran after the BX10. I've been like, yo! And then they open up the door because it's so slow. And I'm happy in that moment that it was slow, but ultimately that's not a public transit system that's world class. We deserve one that is.
That's true. Our entire existences, the bus has been so slow.
So slow.
That when Speed came out, I thought it was a sci-fi movie, dog. I was like, hey, buses don't go this fast.
You were like, what in the world? I could believe this.
Yeah. This is crazy. A bus going 30 miles an hour? Ain't no way.
This is nuts.
No way. This is not happening.
Look, New York City, we like to talk about ourselves as the best in the world. And I love this city. But Bogota moves 40,000 people in an hour on a bus. We don't even move 35,000 people in a day on a bus. That's the closest we get is the most frequented bus in New York City. Is barely that.
Right.
So what we're gonna do is make buses fast and free. And I've actually achieved parts of this as a state assembly member. I won a fare free bus pilot program. We made one bus route free in every borough. And in the BX, we did BX 18A. And I gotta give a shout out to a Bronx assembly member, Amanda Septimo, who was a big part of actually making that happen. And when we did this, ridership went up by up to 38%. Assaults on bus drivers dropped by 38.9%.
Yeah, because you're not arguing,
You're just getting on. You're just getting on and off.
I'm sure 5 cents.
Nothing. You just in and out.
That's it.
In and out. And we saw the most significant increase in riders was New Yorkers who made $28,000 a year or less. So economic relief, public safety benefits, accessibility benefits, and finally, environmental benefits, because 11% of new riders got out of the car they were driving, the taxi they were taking, got on the bus. So that's fewer cars on the road. That's easier for you when you get out the Lincoln Tunnel.
You know what I'm saying?
To get around.
Thank you.
Because more people on the bus.
I'm coming here to put dollars in New York City. You know what I'm saying?
Right at Dallas Barbecue, baby.
Mamdani the commie. This guy wants free buses. He wants your apartments to be freezing. That's what he says. He wants to freeze your homes. He wants to freeze your apartments. Why would you do that? Why would he do that? I've done a lot of work in homes and apartments, not for the blacks, but for people in general. And I will say one thing. A warm apartment is a happy apartment. Zohran Mamdani the commie wants to freeze your homes and your apartments. It's disgusting. Sick, really, when you think about it. Yo, dog. If you think that, you are out of your mind, bro. Take your vitamins, man. Eat some bread.
B1.
Yeah.
A victory light.